Okay, well, thank you very much, Max, for bringing your Gaspardo drill in to show us and talk about. Clearly, we've had quite a parade of drills over the last 2 days, so what I'd really like you to do is just give me a bit of an idea of the key features and benefits. From my point of view, I know Gaspardo as a manufacturer of direct drills to have a great history.
Yeah, Maschio Gaspardo has been owned by Maschio now for a number of years. We're maybe best known for our maze drills and the accuracy of the maze drills. And here we have a 6 metre direct drill version. We have various models in this range. We have a 3 and a 4 metre fixed machine, and then we have 4, 5 and 6, which is then folding. The tank, as you see here, is a dual tank, which is 65-35 for seed and fertilizer, or it can be mixtures of seeds.
Okay. And the metering mechanism itself, electric drive?
Electric drive, and the same as what we have in all the Italia drill ranges, so it keeps the common parts right through the whole range.
Okay. And the control panel and system is Isobus, or?
Control panel system, all Isobus, connected right through to any tractor that's connected to, yes.
So you could vary seed rate on the move according to mapping eventually?
Yes,
then?
we can do all that with the mapping ranges, yes.
Yeah. So basically got all the required parts to deliver. So just talk me through then the delivery mechanism itself, the opener itself, the key bits on it, please.
Yep, on this machine again, it's a 6 metre, 40 coulters, so it's the narrow spacing of 15 centimetre spacing. Each individual coulter is hinged individually and can follow the ground contours. Each one again can be adjusted for spring pressure. If the coulters behind the wheels need that little bit more pressure, that can be done so as well. We have 10 individual depth settings from 1/2 an inch up to 4 inches for going as deep as peas or whatever. And then with the folding and the closing wheels, which again can be adjusted individually for the pressure control to make sure the seed contact is with the soil and good growth.
Okay, so you've got individual depth control, so we can vary that each one, yep. And clearly the ability then to work a constant drilling depth in the occasional contour or rut or whatever. Good. And from the point of view of the opener system itself, it looks fairly simple, really. There's where parts move, there's not a lot of bits that could go wrong, really.
No, you've really got the one disc. As you can see there, it's got a very small incline 1% opening of the slot, so it lets the seed drop in without minimal disturbance of the soil, especially for black grass and so on. So you get that, good coverage and seed location. The depth wheel is in your rubber roller. If in very flinty land, that can be replaced by a steel roller as well. But that's basically your depth control for each individual seed line.
Yeah. So again, quite simple to adjust.
Yeah, quite simple to adjust. Just simply the pin on the side, our clip, and you get 5 different settings, an A and B in each setting as well.
Okay.
So very easy to change.
Yeah. Then closing down behind after the seed has been placed, the soil has been opened, then the press wheel is just encouraging that soil back over the top.
We are, correct. We're just closing that slot, and again, each one individual can be closed by the spring pressure.
Okay.
So it ensures the soil contact is close to the seed and the good germination.
Yeah. And as you said already, I think this style of drill is relatively low disturbance in any respect. So quite useful and popular from a grass weed control point of view. If we're not trying to move too much soil to create that seed zone, but enough.
No, whether it be straight into grass for doing grass re-establishment, cover crops, or into long-standing crops. It will bite in, deliver that seed where it needs to be. Each individual unit has 240 kilos of ground pressure, so make sure even in the hardest conditions, you get that slot in the correct place.
Yep. And from the point of view of less soil disturbance, then less mineralisation of soil, it then leads you to the option for supplementing a little bit of local nitrogen where it's necessary in the early stages of plant growth.
It does, yes. Again, just on the production on the hoppers again, we can have a twin split with the twin split hopper. We can have a twin split line as well. So for them cover crops, we can also companion crops. We can do individual rows with that as well. So that's an added feature with the drill.
And do you find a lot of the customers' interest is in having this range of options? Would you say I was a farmer coming to discuss what I was wanting, then it's almost like you can assemble me a drill to what I need according to the options you've got?
Yes, firstly with everything we can tailor the drill to suit each individual requirement. And give you the best established crops possible.
And would that normally be the way you'd operate there? That would be farmer would come and discuss it?
Yeah, normally the inquiry comes in through the dealer or direct to ourselves. We will speak to the dealer, we'll do the demonstration on farm. Depending on what seed types he has, we may try 2 or 3 different seed types to prove to him that it actually works correctly.
Yeah.
But on the whole, excellent machine for an excellent job.
Yeah. And so, with regard to seeds themselves, it would cope with any seed down to up to bean size, I guess.
Yes, definitely up to 4-inch bean size, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the work you've been doing so far with it to check it out and run it, what sort of results has it been given under what you would probably say are quite damp soil conditions, or have been? How's it been going?
Under this year, it has been quite testing on some areas and some demonstrations, but on the whole, that has gone exceptionally well. The cover crop or the foliage or the crop establishment afterwards has been exceptional. So we're very pleased with the results we've achieved up to this point in time.
And if you had the farmer needing to put muck on and incorporate that very shallow, or wanted to do a shallow pass, let's say after oilseed rape, risk of slugs, so we'll just give it a very shallow raking or a very shallow tillage pass, would cope with that okay?
Yes, no problem whatsoever, yeah.
I guess it would favour a firmer surface to drive into. That would be the thing, would it?
We have done cultivation areas as well, and that has worked quite well, to be fair, as well. Mainly we have been into minimal tillage land, and that is probably its best feature. But it travels well, it floats well. As you see, the wheels are fully mounted, so all the weight of the drill is on each individual coulter. Yeah. Each coulter can follow each ground contour, even if it is quite rough. So on the whole, it can fit into every sequence.
So a good flexibility of different soil conditions is always good. If you're contemplating buying a drill, it wants to be able to do more than just one job. So it sounds like it's got the capability to do that then.
It has, to be fair, and it's anything that we've been thrown at up to now or been asked to demo into in conditions or in seeds available to sow, it's done an exceptional job. So
good.
We're very pleased with it.
Good. I think that allied to its simplicity and durability has got some going for it, hasn't it?
It is, yeah. Now it's got a lot of mileage. As you see, it's well built frame-wise, keeps a lot of the weight still in the tractor. Using the tractor's hydraulics and so on, but on the whole, exceptional machine. You can see the grease bank valves. On this particular model, we have a centralised grease bank, which also then, when it's easy, it's done. So as we say, you start on one point, you can grease every grease point. Yeah. So it keeps servicing
down to a sensible.
Correct.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you just got to fill it, occasionally maintain it, make sure things are kept tight, and away you go.
That's right. Reliability is its best feature.
Good. Well, thank you very much, Mac, for introducing us to the features of the drill. I'm sure for what's left of the show, you probably get farmers coming and asking, but
we certainly hope so. No, it's been good so far.
Many thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.